Hey, Shalom, Maki, and your brother coming back at you with the truth. Started by giving all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Double honor and respect to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who will teach and lead Israel by great example to this day. Peace, salutation to the elect, teaching and preaching the truth in its righteous and purity and sincerity, and waiting on Yahweh Shai for salvation. Shalom, Maki. All right. We're gonna get into a few things. All right, a lot of things are taking place. The wicked is already, casting out the wicked. As you can see, with this Capitol Hill thing, it got a lot of things stirred up. It was basically the touching of prophecy, man. It's just that tip of the tongue. Like we are there, man. All right, and yeah, man, the Lord is working in our favor. The righteous continually crying out. All right, and then those wicked Israelites, man. They putting Jake in a very pitiful case, man. Very bad case. So we're just gonna get into some scriptures. All right, and I just pulled one up. The spirit power Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, who the world even call God in Jesus Christ. All right, Father name is Yahweh, and the Son name is Yahweh Shai. All right. So let's get into it. Got Psalms 37, verse 12. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. Okay, So if we look into plot, what plot means. A plan, okay, plot. A plan made in secret by a group of people, okay, which is the elites of the Edomites, okay. The so-called white man, the elites of them. The Rothschild Rockefellers, international bankers, they plot continuously against the just, which are you Israelites, all right. A plan made in secret by a group of people to do something illegal or harmful, okay. So they want to do something illegal or harmful, okay, to the Israelites by way of what? And also plot goes into conspiracy, which conspiracy is a secret plan by a group to do something unlawful or harmful. So they perform unlawful acts. So what do they want to do? They persecuting the Israelites to mass vaccinate, vaccinate, as well as mass microchip. Okay, so and Yahweh Shem Shai, Yahweh Shem Shai is breaking down this man's system and his rulership, little by little, piece to piece. Okay, it says the wicked plotted against the just and gnashed upon him with his teeth. Okay, bite him with the teeth, meaning their swords. The wicked have drawn out the sword, and that's the point. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy, okay, by way of the medical field. Their sermon shots are little swords, man. Okay. They pushing the vaccine. Everybody needs to have the vaccine. Okay. They pushing that, very heavily. All right. And needy to slay such as be of upright conversation. All right. Their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. Okay, Yahweh Shema Shai said, "Their sword shall enter into their own heart," which is, heart goes into a mind. Okay, the Hebrew word for heart is lab. All right, so their thoughts, their thought pattern is basically, how to overthrow the Israelites. Okay, and then you got these wicked Israelites following their agenda by taking this bag. Okay, Christianity, Creflo Dollar, you got Israelite camps, Israelite groups. Okay, IUIC, ISUPK, taking the bag, the 501c3, to help, to help these so-called white people or in the elites to further the agenda, man. The only thing they're doing is only fulfilling their lot, man. And Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna utterly punish these people, man. Okay. So their sword shall enter their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. Okay, Yahweh Shema Shai gonna break their bows, man. All right. A little that a righteous man have is better than the riches of many wicked. Uh, when these devils have, their money, they're completely selfish, man. They don't share to nobody. All they want to do is just tax you. Make you struggle. Make you go through on hardships, and they just ignore you. They ignore the poor constantly every day. If they do something, okay, they do it unwillingly. So that's why Proverbs 12:10 says, let's go to Proverbs 12:10. A righteous man regards the life of his beast, okay, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel, okay, and the tender mercies of Esau, Edom, okay, the so-called white man is cruel, okay. They act like they want to help you, but they really want to destroy you. That's why Sirach, book of Ecclesiasticus, in the Apocrypha, chapter 12, verse 10. All right. Never trust thine enemy. Let's look up the word never. All right. We're going to look up the word never. Never trust thine enemy. Okay. At no time in the past or future, on no occasion, not ever. Don't ever, not at all. Okay. This is not at all, not for a moment. All right. Let's play into the point. Don't trust this devil, man. All right. And you Israelites who follow this, the Lord is going to deal with y'all, man. All right. Right now, the Lord is systematically breaking his rulership down. Using this devil. That's why it said, if Satan rises up against Satan, how shall his kingdom stand? Okay, but let's go to verse 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. Okay, and thou shalt know that his rust have not being altogether wiped away. Okay, so that's going into this devil constantly going to keep on doing wickedness, man. He gonna make it look like he's doing something right, but reality check is he's not doing anything right, man. All right, Mark chapter 26, chapter 3, verse 26. Excuse me. And if, let's start at verse let's start at verse 23. And he called unto him and said unto them in parables. So basically, parables is like a puzzle. Okay, dark sayings. Parables is basically what are what normal humans cannot understand. Okay, or people in the world who can't understand. The Wadi Abba for making us human. Giving us this life, giving us this knowledge. How can parables? How can Satan cast out Satan? As you can see in the Capitol Hill, they're arresting their own people. Okay, they're rising up against their governors. All right, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, isn't America divided? Okay, America's modern day Babylon the Great. That kingdom cannot stand. It can't stand at all. Okay, and if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. All right, America is divided within itself. And if Satan rises up against himself, and he be divided, he cannot stand but have an end. All right. So Trump, inauguration day, and for Biden, his kingdom's not gonna snap, man, because you got Trump supporters that's getting ready to rise up against Biden supporters and the militia groups. It's gonna be going all out hell, man, on earth. But we, the elect, we are covered by the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. We are covered by Yahweh Shai's blood. All right, that's why the Lord said, "It's not my grace is sufficient for thee." Just roughly paraphrasing, but let's get that scripture. So that's why we ought to gird our minds. Second Corinthians chapter 12, verse 8. Let's start there. For this thing I besought the Lord thrice, I mean 3 times, that it might depart from me. So I besought Yahweh Shai thrice that it might depart from me. And he said unto me, because this is Paul getting punished, okay, being chastised by Yahweh Shem Shai, that it might depart from me. And it said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Okay, so Yahweh Shai is acknowledged, okay, through your tribulation or through your troubles. Okay, if you're of that number, if you're of the elect, okay, the Lord said His grace is enough for you, and you should be grateful that you even have the spirit and power Yahweh Shem Shai rested upon you, to be able to push His work and pray to Him. His names. And then you're an Israelite. That's enough, man. That's all you need. Okay, and Yahweh Shem Shai rested upon us now. That this is the spirit that we need to be able to surpass tribulations and resist the works of the devil, like the vaccine and the microchip, man. This is what we need. Okay. Most gladly, therefore, I rather glory in my infirmities, the power of Hamashiach may rest upon me. Okay, so the Lord rests upon His elect. Okay, the Spirit of the Lord rests upon His elect. And His wisdom, knowledge, understanding of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. All right, and this is what we need to be able to go through our tribulations. Therefore, I take pleasures in infirmities and reproaches and necessities and persecutions and in distresses. Now let's look at persecution. Hostility and ill treatment, especially because of race or political or religious beliefs. Doesn't this devil persecute us because of why? Because we believe in Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, and that's a part of our religious belief. Okay, oppression, victimization, prolonged, cruel, or unjust treatment or control. Victimization, the action of singling someone out, meaning singling out the children of Israel from all the other nations, to persecute them, out for cruel or unjust treatment. All right. Persistent annoyance or harassment. This devil is harassing us, saying he want to, vax the blacks first, But he could get these wicked Israelites. He can't touch the elect of the nation of Israel, That's why the Lord said, I have a raiment for myself, but everybody else, who don't have the spirit and power Yahweh Shem Shai that's rested upon them, they're through, man. The Lord's gonna put a lot of people to death, man. Verse 11, I am become a fool in glorying. Ye have compelled me, for ought to have been commended of you, for in nothing am I behind the very chiefest apostles, though I be want nothing. We are fools for Yahweh Shai's sake. We glorify Yahweh Shem Shai, none else. So this is what we need. To be able to go through the tough times that are ahead of us. The spirit and power Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Lord willing, some of us brothers gonna get spiritual power to take on these devils, man. Is what we truly need. Give me one moment. All right, let's go to Second Esdras chapter 14. We're gonna start at verse 39. Then opened I my mouth, and behold, he reached me a full cup, okay, which was full as it were with fire, but the color of it, as no, which was full as if it were water, but the color of it was fire, meaning tribulations. This is what Esdras, saw, man. All right, he saw tribulations that are, ahead of time, you know. So Esdras is basically prophesying, the things that are going to take place with the children of Israel, which is Jacob's trouble, all right. And that fire, that fire represents the lake of fire, okay, and that's going to happen in America. And I took it and drank, and when I had drunk of it, my heart uttered understanding and wisdom, and drew in my breast, for my spirit strengthened my memory. Okay, this wisdom, knowledge, understanding is going to make you see, prophecy, the things that's going to display upon earth. And my mouth was open and shut no more, meaning continuously speak, speak the word of Yahweh Shai, until this devil is put out of power. Ex-Michigan governor sitting charging water, man. Esau's kingdom is falling faster than ever, man. So let's continue. Verse 42. The highest gave understanding unto the 5 men, and he wrote the wonderful visions of the night that were told, which they knew not. And they sat 40 days, and they wrote in the day, and at night they ate bread. All right. Oh, this was not understanding, because these things are going to come to pass, man. So the knowledge represents that daily bread that we need. All right. Let's we'll go Luke chapter 12, verse 30. For all these things do the other nations of the world seek after. Your father knoweth that ye have need of these things. All right. But rather, here's the point, but rather seek ye the kingdom of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, and all these things shall be added unto you, So, whatever, things that you're about to lose, in this walk, in this truth, okay, just know that, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai come first, all right? So we have to seek, the things that are above, okay, and forsake the things that are upon earth, all right? So verse 32, we're going to end it here. Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. All right, so Yahweh Shemashah is getting ready to give us this kingdom. All right, meaning he's going to overthrow America. All right, we're going to go up in the chariots. We're going to change in our new bodies. Lord willing, we of the elect. That's why we constantly push this. All right, because we are coming to a close on this chapter of America, man. And just you guys stay strong in the faith. Hold on, stay strong, All right, it won't be long. So, we're about to inherit all things, man. The universe, planets, and multiple women for you brothers, Everything is going to be given unto you. So, you know, that's why the scripture says, seek ye the kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Yashar first, and all these things shall be added unto you. You know, let me just end it with one more. I have one more. Where is that scripture? Mark chapter 10, verse 29. And Yahushua answered and said, Verily I say unto you, there is no man that have left his house, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my sake and the gospel's, but he shall receive 100-fold now and this time houses and brethren and sisters and mothers and children and lands with persecutions, and in the world to come eternal life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. And who's last at the bottom of the list right now? The elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, we are the last, but we are despised. So the Lord said He's gonna give us 100-fold. That's why we have to stay strong in His faith. And just fear none of those things that are come upon you. So we almost out of here, Akim. All right, stay strong. It won't be long. All right. The water, Yahweh Shemar shall put the spirit on me and do this lesson. And I want to end it by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rokakadash. Double honor and respect go to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who will teach well leader Israel by great example to this day. Peace, salutation to the elect, teaching and preaching His truth, and His righteousness, purity, and sincerity, and waiting on Yahweh Shai for salvation. Shalom, Akim, stay strong in spirit. We must out here with salvation, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.